These are gorgeous.
Hey guys, today we're in the creative studio of Diana and we are going to do some fluid art and talk about our relationships. This is so beautiful.
Yes.
So we will be creating something similar and Diana will be walking me through it.
Yeah, so now the hardest part is choosing the color palette.
The hardest part is to start.
Yeah, we've been setting up for the past 2 hours and we've had a dinner break and then a coffee break and we're finally here.
This one is one of your favorite ones?
Yeah. What you see here is like the tip of the iceberg because I haven't done this in a very, very long time.
I think it's really pretty.
The main flow, look, this looks like a face, like a profile with hair. Wow. We have 2 blank canvases, 30 by 30 centimeters, and in just a few moments, they will turn into a piece of art.
I'm so excited. I'm also excited to ask you about your boyfriend. Okay, let's talk about fluid art and what should we do first. And then I want to hear about how you guys met. Okay. And yeah, we'll start over there.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done this in over 2 years. And literally I've been just waiting for Polina to come because we had to set up this new studio.
Perfect. Okay, so let's start pouring. And we pour till the very end.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you meet your boyfriend, Misha?
Yeah, we met at the gym. He's an ex-professional athlete, and at that time when we met 3 years ago, he was working at my gym as a swimming instructor. He used to do water polo. And yeah, I just met him at the reception. He's like, yeah, want to go for a swim? I'm like, sure. So I did, and I loved it. Because he's a very good trainer, like very good at explaining all the techniques and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start swimming. This is gonna be my new hobby. And he's like, nope. I'm like, why not? He's like, well, I decided to switch careers. It's already starting to look pretty. Look.
Yeah, mine also.
So yeah, I was like, wait, what do you mean switching careers? He's like, yeah, I started learning like 3D design and 3D modeling, so I want to do architectural renderings. And I'm like, what? And you guys know that Polina is an architect, but we actually went to the same university, so I studied architecture as well. Went to USC, and yeah, so I'm telling him like, oh, I'm an architect and designer. That's so cool. So obviously we had something in common from the very beginning, sports and architecture and design.
So that brought you two together, common interests.
Yeah, but not right away. So he quit the gym and that's it. I haven't seen him in about half a year. He moves to Bali for a year with his friends. And at one point he followed me on Instagram and I didn't follow back right away. I was like, I didn't have any thoughts about it. You know, when we met, it was super friendly. It wasn't like we were flirting or anything. So it was just like, just a cute guy, you know. Sometimes if he liked my stories or posts, I would go to his profile. I'm like, yeah, he's cute. Too bad he's not in Moscow. And that's it. That was the end of my thought. Like literally.
And when did you guys end up having your first date and how did it go?
Yeah, well, when he moved back to Moscow, like a year and a half later, well, 2 years after we met, basically, last spring, we started, I think he responded to one of my stories. When he moved back, we also started texting a bit at first, and he just wanted to meet up, you know. It wasn't a date. Like
it felt more casual.
Yeah, it felt more casual. I don't think he thought it was a date. Probably thought that, oh, like she's cute or whatever, or she's interesting to talk to. But it wasn't like we're going on a date. I think the second date was a date.
Okay.
Because the second date, he got flowers.
Oh, okay. So this looks magnificent. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with it. It looks like your one smoothies from LA.
Strawberry mango, and mine is blueberry
something.
Spirulina.
But what you've been saying about Misha, I had a very similar experience with King because I met him in October 2021. And then we didn't see each other for over a year.
Yeah.
And we were separated and we met again randomly and then everything picked up. So I feel like sometimes the timing is perfect, you know, and you meet someone and then
And
everything happens for a reason.
the truth is, I mean, when we started dating a year ago, I was 28, and I've never had a real official boyfriend before that. No matter like how surprising or strange this sounds. Obviously, like there were always like crushes and you know like first loves and whatever. I don't know, guys, friends. I mean, obviously, sometimes I would worry about that, you know, at different stages of my life, especially when something didn't work out with someone. But in the end, I feel like it's good, you know, because I feel like we were both like mature enough and grown up enough and
Ready for this.
Yeah, ready for it, and like know ourselves well enough to understand what we need and what we want in a relationship and in the person who we're dating.
Yeah.
We've filled up our cups. Does this camera see us? Yes, we filled up our cups. And what we're gonna do is slowly pour the paint. And do you know what kind of composition you want yet? Maybe if you've like seen some of the works. Like, do you want it to be more centered or like?
I love this.
Okay, so. Well, it's never gonna be the same, but.
Yes,
yeah,
but something similar.
Yeah, so, okay, let's start. And these paints have been closed and in the closet for a really long time, so they're not as fluid, as liquid as they should be usually. But we'll see how it works out.
But
So
very
see-
beautiful.
Yeah, so see how I'm like moving my cup from one side? Oh no, it's coming out in chunks! Oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no.
So pretty. Wow, this looks incredible. It looks like a live creature, like it's about to just spread around the canvas.
We'll see what happens when we start moving this.
Okay, I'm excited to pour mine, and while I'm doing it, what are the similarities and differences you have with
Similarities
Misha?
and differences. Overall, I would say that we're quite similar. We're both very positive and open people. We love the same sports, jokes, movies, everything. We have a lot of common interests. And overall, I don't really believe in the concept of opposites attract in a relationship.
So you're more similar than
So we're more
opposite.
similar, yeah. But at the same time, it's strange because we come from such different backgrounds. So, but somehow it ended up being a really good match.
No. How quickly did you realize that it's a good match? Like that you guys are, you know.
I think it was kind of obvious from the beginning. I mean, once again, we didn't see this, like we didn't see our first date as a date or even, I don't know. It just naturally happened. We didn't really think about it as much. Like there was none of this, you know, like, oh, does he like me? Does he not like me? Are we a good match? Are we not a good match? Is this going to work out or not? We were just going with the flow. I mean, we were texting, like talking every day. The first 2 months before we started dating, so that was actually quite a long period. We went on a couple of dates and then I went away for a couple of weeks, so we didn't see each other. And we continued talking. Yeah, maybe right away.
Yeah, I feel like me and King are also more similar than different for sure. Like, for example, I think we're both very like extroverted. We want to be around
same as
people. We want to create like a common friend group, you know, that we just feel very comfortable with. We are both interested in traveling and seeing the world. And I think we're also like, both of us are kind of perfectionistic and like sometimes harsh on ourselves.
100%. I mean, I'm just like a die-hard perfectionist. This is my biggest problem in life. And I feel like Misha, he's...
Is he a perfectionist?
Not as much as I am, but once again, because he comes from like professional sports, he has this habit of like wanting to be the best in anything that he does, which I see as a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is still like a similarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like differences with King.
Like you're always gonna have some differences with any person that you ever meet. No one's gonna be a clone of you. But there's nothing that I would say, oh my God, we're so different, we can't be together. Or we
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Like nothing like that. Nothing so drastic.
Like I think for me and King, we come from different cultures. Because obviously I'm from Russia and he is American. So sometimes we do have little cultural clashes. But I think besides that, I think we are pretty similar.
You're gonna tilt your painting so you cover the whole
Canvas.
canvas and the sides, because this is like a thick canvas, so this is actually the hard thing in this particular canvas. But yeah, you just have to fill it, and at one point it's gonna start dripping.
That's so cool. I want to do more of it. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be all over, I'm telling you.
Oh my God. This is like so messy, I love it. So, who is more extroverted?
Next question.
Next question, if you
While
can.
we battle with this canvas, who's more extro? Okay, I would say we're both very extroverted. Maybe I'm a little bit more extroverted. Like, we both have very big friend groups. Okay, let me re-answer this question.
We are thinking way too hard right now. We're too focused right now.
Okay, I'm gonna answer this extroverted question once again. I think we're both pretty extroverted. Maybe I am a little bit more. But still, like, I definitely have times where I feel like I need to be alone.
Yeah.
Have the evening to myself. But
Okay, if I feel like I'm done, am I putting it down? Okay, this was so much fun. I'm ready to do it again.
want to do another painting?
Yes. This is so cool, guys. We did so well. We were talking about extroversion. So you guys are saying that you are around the same level of extroversion. Because for me and King, I feel like I thought I was an extrovert before I met King. Now I think I'm an introvert because he can be with people 24/7. And I do need my time like by myself, you know, here and there, because I need to think and I need to create and I need to, you know, just be by myself and feel comfortable by myself. Okay, time to remove these. Okay, I had 2 more questions. Who do you think is more romantic, you or Misha?
Misha.
What are his like romantic gestures?
I mean, besides like getting me flowers and gifts, casual days or whatever, he loves making up different dates. So one time he lost an argument, so I challenged him to like take me on a cringe date. Oh my God. First we went to some, not factory, but like
Like a manufacturing facility?
something like that. And then he picked me up on this super old, trashy car. Went to like Izmailova, which is not the best area. He's like creative in that sense.
Wait, how long do these canvases take to dry?
Like maybe a day or two, but then after 3 days, I'm gonna cover it in like a clear finish. So, next question.
So me and King, we have a 4-year age difference. He's 4 years older. And sometimes I love to ask people like, what's the age difference with your partner? What do you think about this age difference? Do you feel the difference in terms of like how you view life because of your age?
I'm 2 years older than Misha, but I mean, I've never felt the age difference. It seems like he's older than me. Plus, with my parents, like my mom is also 2 years older. So it's kind of normal for me, but he does make fun of me because I was born in December 95 and he was born in February 98. So he's like, yeah, actually, you're 3 years old. Like, no. I was born in December. That's almost 96.
No, I feel like, I mean, I've only met Misha yesterday, but he started working at a very young age and he like, you know, was so committed to his sport, to water polo, that I'm sure it like matured him ahead of his time.
He's very disciplined. Like, I mean, he can wake up at 6 and go to work. And for me, I also did that while we were studying architecture. I would never sleep, but now I'm just like, nope. I
cannot sacrifice sleep.
Not going back to that, yeah.
Well, Janchuk, I'm so happy for you and Misha. And I know that this relationship is like blooming, and I'm very happy to see you happy. And thank you for doing this. This is incredible. Like, I can't stop looking at it. It looks like some sort of professional work of art, even though I've never done this before.
I know. That's the great thing about fluid art. It's like anyone can come and do it. It's easy. It's super fast. For me, it's a meditative process.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with us. And we will see you in my next video. Bye.